Welcome, my dear students. Today we are going to be explaining this concept in your IBH, Internet Basics and HTML, CSS. We are explaining. In the last class, we have just explained this topic as border width. Now we will see the border color. Okay. So with the usage of a border color attribute, you will be able to create customized borders to fit the flow and layout of your website. If you are designing a neat manner website, then you have to suppose to specify border color attribute. By using this border color attribute, you are customizing your borders, and it is also gives an impression for your websites. Okay, border colors can be any color defined by RGB, hexadecimal, or key terms. Yes, let us see. If you are using this border colors, the color may be anything. It may be any some predefined terms or else key terms. The predefined terms means key terms. Key terms means you can directly give blue, black, red, whatever it may be. And hexadecimal format, hash followed by some number codings. It is also hexadecimal, or as well as RGB, red, green, blue color. To understand this concept, let us see this sample program. Here we are using the style sheets, style tag. Within the style tag, wherever the paragraph is appear, the color for your paragraph is blue, and font family is Vardhana, and border color you are specifying as green, and border style is as double. Okay, border style you are specifying as double, and wherever the table attribute is appear, you are applying the border color as RGB color of 100, 255, and border style as dashed. Okay, and wherever the table data is appear, you are appearing this border color. Here we are specifying the border color in the form of hexadecimal value and border style as reds, right? So here your style tag ends and your head tag ends. Now you are starting your body tag. Here the paragraph is appear, whatever the style you are provided, it will be appears, and wherever the table is appear, the table style is appearing here, right? Whatever the values you have set it will be appear for your table, and whatever the table data is appear, that table data styles are appearing here. So what is our aim? Border color, right? Border color you are specifying, it is also gives a good impression for your program. So let us see. Let me copy this program. Yes, I'm copying this, and I'm taking notepad and pasting, right? And please observe here, if you are taking the table row is exist. In the table row you have to supposed to specify table data. This table data is acting as the two columns, right? Here we are having two columns, right? And let me see what it will happen. So let me save it, this file in your CSS. In the last program you have saved as a CS23. Now let me make it as a 24. Already 24 is there, 26 is there. Let me make 27.html. okay, what is our program? cs27.html. so now I am minimizing. Now I am opening my folder CSS. so this is our program. Now I am opening this folder with Google Chrome value. Now you are seeing this paragraph is appearing with whatever the styles we have specified. The paragraph color is blue color is appearing, font family is Vardhana, border color is green color is appear, right? And if you take the border style as double border style is appearing. And next one is the table border color is RGB, you have specified RGB, and its style is a dashed border is appearing. And table data border color is specified here, right? Let me modify this. Suppose if I take it as DD 3234, okay, and let it make it as a strong. Instead of red, let me make it as a strong. I do not know what it will come. Let me save it, okay, and refresh it. Okay, if you make a strong, it is not appearing, and it has made as a strong, right? Let it make as an insert styles, save it and refresh it. If I made a insert, you are saying these modifications, right, for your table data. Got it? If I make instead of dashed double dotted, let me make it as a dotted. Yes, let me save it and refresh it. So dotted are appearing, right? Likewise, these border colors also play an important role whenever you are designing. Next, border direction. You are out to supposed to specify the directions. These are very important. So now let you see border directions. If you would like to place a border on only one side of an HTML elements, then or maybe a unique look for each side of the border, then use border direction. So you have to supposed to use border directions. Okay, if you are specifying only one direction, then you have to supposed to use these border direction attribute. Let us see what are the choice of directions we are having: top, right, bottom and left. What are the four values of border directions? Top, right, bottom and left. Suppose if you are using CSS, cascading style sheets allows you to treat a side of a border completely separate from other three sides. Okay, so if you are treating one side border or a border completely separate from other three sides, each side can have its color, width and style. So each side you can specify different colors, different width, different styles as you can set. To understand that concept, let us see here a sample program is exist. Wherever the paragraph is appearing, color and font family and you are appearing the styles, and you are giving the border bottom color. Please observe here, border bottom color. Okay, bottom color you are treating as a red, border bottom width you are specifying as 5 pixel. Wherever the heading tag is appearing, border top style you are specifying as a double, border top color is specifying as the purple, border top width is specifying as thick. Wherever the heading tag 3 is appearing in your body, then these border left style is acting as a groove, border left color as green and so on. Whatever the styles you are specifying, it will be appears. Whenever you run your program, it will be display like this. Let us see whether it will work or not. Okay, let me copy and paste
students,
it.
please note, please collect the marks card of your fifth semester before you leave the campus.
Save.
Students, I repeat, please collect the marks card of your fifth sem before you leave the campus. Thank you.
Okay, and now you just save it in your CSS folder. Save it, and now open your folder, CSS folder. It is our program. If you run our program, it is showing, right? Yes, hence it is working. Got it? So likewise, you can give separate styles, separate border color, separate border margins, width, and all these are gives a good look to your websites. Okay, yes. And next our concept is border all in one. So you can specify all in one concept. Sometimes it is easier to create a uniform border, so sometimes we require an uniform order, uniform borders, same borders for all the sides, all in single line of a CSS code. Okay, so within a single line of a code you can specify. For example, to understand this concept, here in the heading tag we are using the style tag as a text bar CSS, and wherever the paragraph is appearing, you are specifying the color as blue, font family as Vardhana, and border. Please observe here, border you are specifying as a 20 pixel and outside is blue. Okay, 20 pixel and outside is blue. Okay, you are specifying like this. And h2, wherever the h2 is appearing, border is a 5 pixel solid. You are giving a solid border. h3 border is red. So wherever the content paragraph is appear, the border is appearing. Okay, so whatever the settings you have done, according to that it will execute, and here is seeing the output. So these are the styles you are identifying. So let me copy this program. So all in one we can specify within the border, right? Yes, let me take it, new, save, and save as cs29, right? cs29.html, and open your folder CSS. Here it is there, it is our program. So in your program we have a mistake where it is here, we have started but it has not closed, right? Let me save it and refresh it. Okay, now it is taking. So what is here happening? Wherever the paragraph is appearing, the color is blue is appearing, font family is Vardhana is appearing, border 20 pixel. Suppose if I make it as a 50 pixel, just for our understanding purpose. Let me save it and refresh it. So you are seeing the 50 pixel border, right? And in the same sense, outset as blue. Let me, instead of blue, let me give it as a peach. Okay, let me check whether it will work or not. Let me see. Save it and refresh it. So if you give the peach, it doesn't understand, it doesn't know what is the color, right? Outside blue is there. Instead of a blue, if I remove that blue also, let me check what it will happens. So it is getting default as outside gray color, right? So likewise it will comes. If I give it as an yellow, outset as yellow. Okay, yes, save it and refresh it. You are taking this outset as a yellow color. Okay, this is an outset. First top border is appearing and next border is appearing as according to your requirement. Default color will be taken. So in the same sense, if you mentioned here also, border 5 pixels solid color is coming. If you mention it as 20, then let me save it and refresh it. So 20 pixel border you are getting, and you are mentioning border rates, right? Here also let me make it as a 50 pixel rich, and save it. We will see. So it is a 50 pixel red is appearing. Let me give the color, right? Color as some gold. Let me see whether it will work or not. Yes, golden color is taking. Likewise you can give a style to your old website, right? So this is things you are learning in this chapter. And here some example too is there. Here the paragraph, wherever the paragraph is appearing 10 pixel, groove is blue, groove is the style is appearing, outside is giving, dotted is giving, right? So if you run this program, you are getting like this. Okay, if you run this program, you will get output like this. Even though, let me check whether it is working or not. Let me copy and take your new notepad and paste it and save it as a cs30, right? cs30.html, and save it. And come your folder cs30, open it with Chrome. You are seeing now. Okay, you are seeing this program. It has happened. So same, it is giving the same output, right? If you want to do the modification, instead of 10 pixel, you can make it as a 20 pixel. And you can also specify the font size as 50 pixel, 50 pt, right? Let me save it and take here. Okay, you will see that difference, right? And also table also, let me make it as a font size as 30 pixel, 30 point. Let me check what it will happens. It is taking the green is happening, dotted is also happening. Table is border is came, table data border is also there, right? Instead of 6 pixels, let us make it as a 30 pixel. Okay, let me save it and refresh it. So now you are seeing 30 pixel difference, and these are the borders. Okay, yes. So likewise you can able to identify wherever the table data is appear, this table data is taken these values. Okay, yes. So likewise you can give the styles. Okay, 3 rows is exist, 3 rows only consists of 3 row data, right? Clear? Yes. Instead of here green, if it is also green, let me make it as some puff. Let me check whether it will work or not. It is not working, puff is not taking. Let me make it as some caramel. Whether it will works, I do not know. Let me check. No caramel. Next we have to suppose to specify some built-in colors only. cyan. Let me save it. Yes, cyan colors are taking. If you want to give some other color, you can give navy and refresh it. Okay, so likewise you can give colors to your borders also, right? And next one is a css class versus id. Already we have learned this concept in our last class, right? You can give more styles, you can give more styles to your you can give more styles to your same paragraph with specifying these classes and IDs. Uses of IDs when there is only one occurrence per page. If you are using these IDs, then only one occurrence per page is possible. Use classes when there are one or more occurrence per page. If you are using the classes concept, then you can give more styles to your web page. If you are using the ID, it can be only one style you can appearing for that page. Okay, css IDs are similar to your classes in that they define a special case for an element. So by using this, you are specifying special cases for your HTML tags, HTML elements. In other words, they assigns an identifier. So identifier means identify the names. Okay, so to understand this, let us see here an example. For example, p hash example id1. Wherever the hash example id1 is exist, example id1 exist, it will be appear as background color as yellow, red color as red, font color as red, and background color as yellow. Wherever the example id2 is appear, the text transform is you are giving an uppercase and color you are specifying as green. Okay, so it is an external style sheets. So I am saving this, I'm saving this with css. Okay, I'm saving this with css. Let me save it. Let me run notepad and save it. And I'm saving this css code in the desktop as a save, or else I can give in the css also. I'm giving 12.css. what we have to supposed to do, 12.css, we have to save it with .css file. Okay, and now this is the HTML code, and you are applying this style. Please observe here, it has saved as id.css, but we have saved as 12.css. let me copy this code and I will explain what it will happens. Okay, I'm copying and I'm taking new file and I'm pasting. Please observe here, this is the external style sheets. In the external style sheets, you are using link tag, link relay as a style sheet type as the text bar. CSS is the same thing, and here address of thing you have to supposed to space give our address. What is the address? 12.css. Okay, in the 12.css you are specifying the example id1. Wherever the example id1 is there, you are specifying these styles. What is the style? Background color, and these are appearing, right? Okay, and here also paragraph id is equal to example id2. You are using the id, but in the css you are specifying like hash. You are using the hash as id. For example, if you are using the class, then you are using dot. Okay, instead of hash you are using the dot, and you are giving the name, you are passing that name. Got it? Style is equal to, you are giving the value, right? Yes, we have learned this concept. You have to be very cautious. Now let me save it, save as css 31.html. yes, let me check. If it is not work, we have to supposed to see why it has not worked. 31, right? So 31, it is not taken. Why means we have not provided the proper, reference. Okay, we have not made the proper reference, hence here it is showing this 12.css. 12.css is not there. We have to give the complete address. If without giving the complete address, it doesn't comes, right? Let me check whether 12.css is exist here. Yes, here it is there. Now what is the property? So you have to copy this complete address, right? Let me copy and whether it is worked. What is the background color? Yellow, color red. Whether it has worked, background color yellow, red. No, it has not worked, right? If it is worked, then you are getting this output. Okay, now let me check in my href what I am doing. I am giving the complete address /12.css. now please make a I am modifying and I am minimizing, right? I am closing and I am once again opening my file. This is cs31 and I am refreshing. What happened? It does not appear. Let me open it with Chrome. So in the Chrome also it is not showing. It actually has to come like this, but it has not come. Why? Background color yellow, here color red. Text transformation uppercase is transferring, and green. Example id 1, example id 2, right? Here e is appearing a capital. Let me make it as a small. Okay, yes, let me save it and now let me check. No, then we have to change the address by making quota, right? Save it and come here and refresh it. Not happening. What happened? Actually this is correct, but it is not applying. Okay, somewhere else we are having mistake. css folder, it is tool.css, right? Tool.css is there, right? Yes, tool.css is there. Example id 1, example id 2, text transformation is done. id dot, okay, doesn't requires, it doesn't requires. Let me save it and let me check now. Yes, now it has appeared, right? So in css code we had made a mistake. You have just give the only the code, then only it will appears, right? So if you observe here, we have typed this content in lowercase, but example id2 we have specified that with text transformation as an uppercase and green color it has appeared, right? And hello color is appearing. That is because of we have made a mistake in css file. This is a sample example of your external style sheets. Okay, so next, if you observe here id hash, we are taking, why did they choose those names? A person identification is unique to one person, right? If you are identify the person to person, you are having a different name, hence we have to use id. Okay, id is equal to name. Instead of class is equal to name, we are specifying id is equal to name. Got it? Yes. Likewise you can give uniqueness to your programs. You can give the uniqueness to your programs by specifying various styles. And last, our concept in this chapter is css box model. Okay, so same program here, it is nothing is done, hence we are specifying instead of a class we are specifying here ids. Okay, and now css box model. Suppose if I treat your web page as a box, then we have to align, right? If you are taking a book as a box, the book is consist of a neat format. Then how does that neat format will comes? We have to set the borders, we have to set the margins, we have to set the spaces between the contents, as well as spaces between the contents to the borders to the margins, right? So if you provide that information, then only your book will be neat appearance. In the same sense, your website is also appear in the neat format if you set these box models. Okay, all html element can be considered as boxes. Your all html elements can be treated as in a boxes, and hence these boxes is in css, the term box model is used when talking about design and layout. So what about in our html? If you are treated as in a boxes, means you are designing. You are designing, we are explaining in the terms of designs and layout. So your website design, I already told, if you take any one of a book, if you are having your PU book also, you just observe here, it consists of a neat border, and whatever the content, it consists of a border, margin and spaces between this content, right? Now you are seeing it is our book, it is our diary, it is also appearing a neat model. If I take it as a box, it is also consisting border through, from this border to writing, whatever the content is writing, I am specifying the spaces, right? So likewise, you have to supposed to specify, you have to specify the designs and layout, not only for your books, your website is also very very important. The CSS box model is essentially a box that wraps around every HTML element. If you are using this CSS box model, it is a box that wraps. Wrap means protects, covers. Okay. Then this box model covers your HTML content. Whatever the content you want to display, that content should be neatly wrapped, cover with this box. This box means designs and layout. For neat wrapping of, for neat arrangements, then it consists of margins, as we are seeing in this figure, it consists of margins, borders, padding and the actual content. Okay, so we have to control the appearance of your website or your book. We have to give more concentrations on margins, borders, padding and actual content. The image below illustrates the box model, right? Here you are seeing, so this border is a solid border, right? With width, height are specifying, and padding is also specifying, and also you are specifying the margin. So this whatever the margins you are setted, there the content will be stored, right? If you observe here, the explanation of this different part is content. The content is always the content of the box where the text and images are appear. Here the content means where your text as well as images are appear in your web pages. And padding, this padding clears an area around the content, so it gives an area around the content. That means it gives the spaces. The padding is the transparent in the sense it gives the wall to the content spaces. Okay, from the four sides, top left, bottom right, top left, bottom right. Okay, top left, bottom right. So we have to see, the whenever we are placing the content, we have to supposed to give the padding spaces also. And next one is border. We are specifying the border of the page. So a border that goes around the padding and content, it goes around the padding and the content. Okay. Yes, hence it is goes around the padding and content. It is also possible. This border is also goes around the padding and content. Okay. And margin, you are setting the margin of your outside of the border. Okay, so it clears an area outside the border. After the border, it consists of a margin. It is also transparent. Okay, hence these are the four parts which explains the neat appearance of your websites. Okay, the box model allow us to add a border around the element and to define spaces between the elements. By using this box model, it adds border around our element. Whatever the content we are placing, it is giving an borders and it defines spaces between that element. Also, it specifies the space between the contents. To understand that, let us see one simple program. Here I am taking one division. Here HTML head style is there and division is there. Here the division background color I am setting as a light gray, and width I am specifying the width as a 300 pixel, and border I am specifying as a 15 pixel, solid green color, and padding I am specifying 50 pixel, and margin I am specifying 20 pixel. Okay, so to understand this, here the style is finishing. This is the division tag. By using this division tag, you can divide the web page into portions. Okay, web page into portions, right? I'm taking this division. Let us see. Here the body is there. Now you are starting the h2 tag. It specifies the demonstration model. Here I have not given any styles. If you want to give the style, you can specify the tag here. Okay, here you can give that styles. And paragraph, here also some content is displaying. Yeah, not, I'm not give any styles, but yeah, I'm taking here the division. Here some content is placed. Whatever the content is placed, that will be appear within that divisions, within that box. So what is the division I have specified? Background color is light gray. So if you observe here, that background color of this division is appearing light gray, where it is other some color, right? And if you observe here, width is 300 pixel, the division width is 300 pixel. Within this 300 pixel it is occupied. Okay, and next one is border. You are specifying the border is 15 pixel solid, and the border is here, whatever the border is appearing, it is a 15 pixel with whatever the color you are specifying. Solid is appearing and green color is also appearing. And padding, if you use 15 pixel. So if you see here the content, this content is appearing the space from top to 50, left to 50, bottom to 50, and right to 50. Okay, and what is the next? Margin is 20 pixel. So margin for this division, please observe here the margin for this division. Your content is starting here, the difference of this content and this division is, it starts at 20 pixel. The margin is taken of outside of the border, right? So here to here it consists of 20 pixels. Got it? So let me run this program. Already I have done here. Box width is there. Okay, box width is there. Let me open it with Google Chrome. So here it is showing, right? So here you are identifying the 20 pixel, right? And 50 pixel padding is there, 50 pixel, 50 pixel, 50 pixel, and your 20 pixel margin is there, and 15 pixel green border is there. Green border is appearing, right? If you want to modify this program, let me take this program. Let me open it with notepad, and please observe here, and I'm modifying here, right? In the division it is showing as a light gray. I don't want a light gray. Let me make it as a peach puff. Peach puff. Let me check what it will happen, whether it is working or not. Let me check. Let me save it and refresh it. Yes, peach puff is appeared, but it is not showing anything, right? Let us made golden flower. Let us make as a golden flower. I do not know whether it will work or not. It is not working. Golden. Let me make it as a golden. Save it. Yes, refresh it. It is not taking gold. Golden is not there, right? Gold. Let me check the key term as gold. Save it and refresh it. So now it has turned into the gold, and width here it is a 300 pixel is there. Let me make it as a 800 pixel. 800 pixel. Let me check what it will happens. Save it and refresh it. So if you make the width as 800 pixel, it has elaborated, right? Okay, got it. If I make it as a 1000 pixel, now you can see the 1000 pixel here it appears, right? So likewise you can provide. If I make it as a 10 pixel, it will be reduced. Okay, 10 pixel is appearing like this. And if you can give it in the form of a points also, let me give it as a 50%, not a point, 50% instead of a pixel. Let me make it as a 50 pixel and save it, refresh it. So 50%. So if our website is taken as an 100%, it is showing, right? So now border is a 15 pixel is there. Let us make a border as a more as a 30 pixel. No, let us make as a 50 pixel. Let me check. Save it and refresh it. So you are seeing the 50 pixel border, right? And next it is a solid green color is appearing. If you want other color, like gray, I do not know whether gray is there or not. Let me check. It is not appearing. Instead of gray, let us give us sky. I do not know sky is there or not. No, sky is also not taking. Navy. Yes, navy. Let me check. Yes, navy is the taking, right? Likewise, you can give it, and here the margin 20 pixel. You are seeing here the pixel difference is a 20. If I make it as a 50 pixel, let us see what it will happen. Save it and refresh it. Okay, 50 pixel space has taken, right? If I make it as 500 pixel, let me take 500 pixel, what it will happen, we will see. So this is the 500 pixel margin, top left, bottom right. Here the margin specifies the top left, bottom right. The top left, bottom right space is 500 pixel as taking the spaces. Okay, so likewise it is taking, and instead of a 500 pixel, let me make it as 80 pixel or 100 pixel. 100 pixel is enough. So save it and refresh it. So it is 100 pixel difference is there. Okay, so likewise you can make your website as a box, and box is a place very important of content, padding, border and margin. And here you can also provide a width and height of an element. Width and height of a element is also possible by taking width and height of a instead of only the width, you can also specify the height of element correctly in all your browser. Then how this box will work will show here. Okay, so let us see this program. Already I have copied. I'm having copied this program here. Please observe here, wherever the division is appear, its width is 320 pixel. It is taking 320 pixel, yes, px pixel, and padding 10 pixel. Difference is a 10 pixel. Border style is a 5 pixel and solid gray, and margin is 0. If you are setting the margin is 0, means it started at 0th location. And already we are having that program here. So this is our program. Let me open this program and let me try to modify it. Okay, so this is our program. This is the 320 pixel width. Suppose if I give 3200 pixel, let us see what it will happen. So save it and refresh it. So this content is appearing not as an image. Okay, because wherever the division is appearing, that division will be taken place. You are not specified for the image. You are not specifying the image, only you are specifying the division. Okay, this division is taken as width, that is width is of 320 pixel, and padding is of 10 pixel. Instead of padding 10 pixel, let me make it as 50 pixel. Yes, let me save it and check here. Let me check here, right? So 50 pixel is taken, right? Okay, and here 5 pixel border is there. Instead of a 5 pixel, let you make it as a 50 pixel, and a solid gray color is there. Instead of a gray, let you make it as a blue or yellow. Let me take yellow. Okay, solid yellow. Let me save it and come here and refresh it. So here yellow color has taken, and its border 50 pixel and margin is 0 is there. If you provide the space as 80, just to give the 80, let me check what it will happens. Okay, if I provide the 80, it will take it starts at 80 pixels. Okay, yes, likewise you can give the height and width of an element in your CSS. So here becomes the end of our cascading style sheet, and also it is the end of your unit 2. Hope you understand this concept. If you have any queries, please put in WhatsApp or personally ask me any doubts. Let me clarify. Okay, yes, so that is the end of unit 2. In the unit 2 we have learned about HTML elements. Elements are nothing but a tag, various formatting tags, table tags, and marquee tags, division tags. All these tags we have learned, and also we have learned cascading style forms, controls, everything we have learned, and some of our sample programs we have done, right? So this is about your cascading style sheets. You can apply new style to the old website. You can apply the new style to the old website. It is possible, and so these kinds of styles is very much essential, as we in this chapter we have learned so many things. So this is very important if you are developing a new website. Okay, you can develop your new website according to your family requirement. For example, let us see your father is doing some business. Okay, for that business you just try to design some try to develop some web pages. Okay, web pages which includes all your contents, as you know, hyperlinks, how to place images, how to use the frames, how to use the forms, how to give the styles, right? So you try to develop these kinds of programs, and this subject plays an important role. Hence this subject gives an important to you to design and develop your web pages. Okay, see you in the next class.